Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If you like mystery, suspense, and scary stories, then you need to check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror. You'll find hundreds of remastered, enhanced quality mystery, suspense, and horror dramas from the golden age of radio. Check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror.
It's been pretty cool here.
I see you guys still got everything going, man. I haven't gotten to be a part of a show in a while. I'm kind of wondering if I'm ever going to get the chance.
Hey, you're going to get the chance, Mark. I mean, after all, this is me testing out the one-shots right now and getting you guys some pretty cool stuff tonight. And you are right here on J360 Radio right now, sir.
How's it going?
I think they're all enjoying it, man. Like, if anything, I just started the feed, so, it's going to take a while for people to kick on in. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like this. I get to hear stuff from you guys out there, calling in on this new hotline I got. Well, not new, but I'm actually using it. In addition to some musical lineups tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not too bad.
Wish I had some tunes to share with you. I haven't had any in quite a few years.
Hey, man, the best thing you can do is make your own song. I mean, you can take your guitar and play that for about a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't made any new material in about 2 years. I did want to call in. I wanted to say Merry Christmas, and I wanted to say go Birds, and how happy I am that the Eagles decided that they were going to go ahead and start Minshew this weekend.
Hells yeah. That would be the smartest idea,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm 100% behind Hurts, but I think that this is a good move for numerous reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Now, next week's a different story.
Right? Got to turn up the heat next time, man. This win really doesn't matter. I mean, but then again, it's against Dallas, so it's like one of them kind of things.
Yeah, but at the same time, this helps us. If the Eagles got to play them in the playoffs, it'll be good to kind of have, a little less information for them to kind of pick up on later on, and less of a chance of Hurts getting hurt more. And I think that'll definitely help and benefit the team.
Right. Exactly the way it's supposed to play out. But hey, man, thank you for calling and all, and happy holidays to you too. All right, take care of yourself.
Thanks, man. You too. All right.
All right.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? What's up tonight? This is J-Man, of course, and I am doing an interactive Christmas special, if you will. The thing is, as we're going about things, we're going to be partying it up tonight, but in addition to, we're going to listen to some tracks from the Jam Fam. Considering how Christmas parties usually go a little bit more unorthodox around here. So in a way, if you're thinking that we're going to be listening to the Little Drummer Boy, or we're going to have a moment where we go, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, but that's about as far as it goes for this example right here. Alrighty? So depending on whoever calls next, we're going to go ahead and have ourselves a merry little Christmas here with our first song tonight from my good friend Airwolf, and it's called Fulcrum. Take it away. Nicely done by Airwolf. Man, I tell you, I can't get enough of that man's work, and I know he's got some new music coming in the next year, so I'm really looking forward to 2023. But even as I'm doing this right now, guys, it doesn't get in the way of me doing jams tomorrow. If anything, you can think of it like a little bit of a jams pre-show, if you will. In addition to, it's like a good mix of everything. And just let me tell you this, as we do these interactive specials and stuff, you know you can call that number. Matter of fact, the J360 Radio number is 240-903-1634. You can go ahead and say your little message. You can go ahead and give, special tidings, whatever you want to do. Because almost. Keep it clean, damn it. But yeah, as I go about saying this stuff, this is interactive tonight because I'm testing out this whole thing with the hotline right now. And it's not too bad, actually. So I'm looking forward to seeing what exactly y'all do and exactly how you go about it. Because, like I said, this number is the number for keeps. So you might want to lock it in and log it in. Because I see myself doing a lot more interactive specials. You know what I mean? Almost like a little bit of a town hall, if you will. See, Elon Musk? This is how you do town halls. Yeah, Anyway. That's enough of me going ahead and throwing a couple of swear words around here. You know, it's Christmas! And all that jazz. Speaking of which, though, Christmas is always beautiful because of, the way is it the gift giving or is it like the Yuletide spirit? I don't know, but have you seen Walmart lately? It looks like hell. And I'm not even talking about the inside of the store, I'm talking about the parking lot. You know, for those of you that are holding it down in retail, I gotta give you the ultimate respect. You guys are the real heroes. And not just retail in terms of that logic. I'm talking about retail in terms of warehouse workers, delivery people, so on and so forth. I'm not talking about the managers sitting up at the top. The hell with them. But I'm talking about you guys that have actually been showing up to work, been putting in the time, being essential and overworked. You know what I'm saying? Especially when some people go on vacation around about. You ever meet those people that go on vacation at the beginning and then all of a sudden they go to vacation in the middle too? And it's like, what the hell, you know? I remember having to deal with that when I was working retail. I don't miss it. But like I say, I hold it up there for those that are going through it, man. Do your job, you know? But hey, keep in mind, though, sometimes wanting to go fast is important and trying to get a job done, but just take care of yourself, take your time, you know what I mean? It's your holiday, too, and when you get that day off, please rest. Don't even worry about stuff, you know what I mean? Think about it. And not only that, we have another musical track coming up right now let me see what the phone looks like. Yeah, nobody's saying anything right now, so we're going to go ahead and jump into another track. This one is called Racer X by Blast Pass. Blast Pass, take it away. You know, I gotta say that Blast Pass's 2 discs EP, right? Not 2 disc EP, 2 song EP, Mifune Motors, is really friggin' good. And I mean, like, you know, it's one of my favorite for the year, dare I say it. Because, like, I'm kind of giving away a little bit of a spoiler there, because I do have a year-end list for, like, you know, albums that stood out to me. And you see, like, that's definitely one of them right there. Especially, like, that vibe, you know? I always play that when I really, really need to get, like, something done for J360 Productions. And let me tell you this, I managed to get quite a lot of things done for J360 Productions. So, once again, as I'm sitting here right now, you know the line is open if you got something to say. Once again, keep it clean, alright? You know, I am live with this stuff. Of course, nowadays, though, since we on that internet radio, we can kind of get away with quite a lot of things. But, you know, once again, keep it clean. I mean, that's just how the interaction will go for here on out. And here's the thing. In case you're wondering if, like, there's too much calling in or whatever, here's the thing. All you got to do is listen to when I say, hey, call in. You know what I mean? That is the code word for you to go ahead and dial up that number. So, once again, it's 240-903-1634. Jeez, now I know how them telephone people feel. Don't you worry, your money is going to a good cause, because as long as you're paying out, I'm keeping it in. And as I'm keeping it in, I'm getting rich. And as I get rich, I'll never be poor. So be about this life and call in 240-903-1634. Ring, 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 darn it. You know what I mean? Come on now. Be about this life. Don't be shy. Wow. Oh my god, a game show host voice. Oh man. You know, see, it's little things like that that really, like, kind of scare me sometime. I haven't been on a game show in a long time, and I never thought I could still channel that, you know what I mean? But that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Speaking of which, though, like I said, I still got a lot of time in the show, so, you know, don't be shy. Go ahead and call in and, you know, give your best wishes, say whatever you need to say. You know, you can call me out my name if you want to. Nah, don't even think about it, damn it. Don't you do it. Anyway, like I said, this is like a bit of a town hall, so it's open to any of you that want to do something, you know what I mean? Because, hey, we're doing all sorts of new things here at
J360 Radio!
So, you know, this is just the way it goes down. But remember this, though. You can call in on the J-Man show when I make the announcement. You can call in on this show because, like I said, we're testing everything out tonight. And what better way to test things to win with, you know, you guys in the fan base here. And then not to mention, like, you know, never forget that Fridays
belong to Jams.
So that's tomorrow. So don't you worry about that too much. Speaking of calling in on jams, though, jams can be pretty stacked. So I wouldn't rely on that too much. Matter of fact, that's why we're doing a little bit of jams, give a little bit of jams flavor tonight, as a matter of fact. And speaking of which, though, you know, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, somebody was telling me that Need for Speed Unbound sucks. And then quite a lot of people started saying Need for Speed Unbound sucks. You know, it's very worrying to see that. But then again, these same people said that stuff when Heat came out. And I'll tell you this, when I was sitting there playing Heat, it was pretty fun. You know, of course, I had to pay 1 red cent on it, and I paid for this one. But, you know, like, as I look at it and I played it, though, Unbound isn't bad. I mean, once you get away from your first car, because your first car really doesn't do much for you, you know, but it's your first car in the game, so it's like, it's not supposed to. But I don't know. Like, I really don't care for the story. I just care for the fact that, you know, you're riding around an open world, and it kind of has, like, little bits of Burnout in it, because, you know, it's made by Criterion. But the thing is, it's like, it could be better than, I don't know, I don't think it's really all that bad. The problem with Criterion was, it's like, whenever they took over Need for Speed, it was a good experiment at one time, because you're thinking that you're getting, like, all that open goodness of Burnout Paradise, but then it turned out that it was just nothing but a series of missions. And I'm trying to think back, like, when it was that they first took it over. Was it Need for Speed Most Wanted? Like, it was like a remake of sorts, but it really wasn't. Yeah, see, that one kind of sucked. Oh, man. But all in all, though, I do like Need for Speed Unbound. I ain't worried about the anime graphics and stuff, and you can actually turn them off. You know, so when I see people complain about it, I think it's doth protest too much. Now, there are moments where it feels like you're playing an unfinished game, but I say, like, you know, I'm really getting my mix out of it, because, hell, I didn't want to be playing Elden Ring like everybody else. Think about it. Even though it's a good game, but still, I didn't feel like that. But that damn Sonic, That damn Sonic Frontiers is pretty damn good, though. Really, really changed everybody's mind. Of course, you know, IGN had to do like an apology video, right? Yeah, we'll talk about more of that a little bit later, though. It's time to go ahead and jump into another track. This particular track, now I've been playing this song all week. I guess because I was trying to get everything done and trying to make sure I still got a lot of green to help me get through 2023 on the right foot. You know what I'm saying? And not that kind of green you're thinking of. You know, 420 is pretty cool. No, I'm thinking about the Cash, baby. And speaking of which, nobody knows Cash better than Rogue FX right now with File Effects. So take it away, brother. Nicely done by Rogue Effects for Filofax. Awesome song indeed. You know, sorry about that little moment in there. We kind of had a little bit of craziness from the weather, so I'm sorry if it went out a little bit, but trust me, it's a damn fine song. You should definitely check it out sometime, alright? By the way, as I'm sitting here hosting the show tonight, I wonder if I got any phone calls lined up around here. You know, the lane's open. Just saying, shoot. You know what I mean? Don't everybody be all shy at once. Like, as I'm sitting right here right now, I'm trying to make sure I go ahead and keep things monitored up here. You know, like, I gotta admit, for something very experimental like this is gonna be pretty awesome in the future, especially when I apply it to things. Because here's a beautiful moment. You know, you ever look at the J-Man show and you're like, hey, I wish there was more to it? This will actually be a little bit more to it. So, you know, I can go ahead and take the bottom half of the show and open it up to you guys. Oh, speaking of which, I got a phone call coming in. Let me go ahead and listen. Hey, who would this be?
Yeah, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, S. Anthony Thomas. Hey, everybody, S. Anthony Thomas is in the room. How's it going, sir? You're on J360 Radio, and, you know, it's me, Jay.
I'm trying to figure out, you see, when there's a Christmas party, and it's time for me to show up for the Christmas party.
Right.
And I'm hoping that I have a designated driver, even though I don't drink.
Well, I mean, hey, look, man, how do you like eggnog? Rum or no rum? I mean, you know, that's just the way it is.
My favorite type is free.
Yes. That is the best answer. But hey, man, guess what? You finally made an appearance on J360 Radio. See? After I made, like, you know, a couple of appearances over on your show.
Yeah, I'm a little offended by that. In fact, I'm going to hang up and call right back just so we can have even number of appearances on each other's shows.
Oh, you want to be like that? You know, I do have a new series called a Project Conference coming up for just such occasion, right?
Mm-hmm. You and I both know you'll probably be on my show again first. You know how it is. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, man, you left the door open for me to come in. I mean, that's just the way it is.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what I mean? Oh, so what's up? What were you about to say? Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. No, it was just really interesting because I didn't know that you had call-ins like that. So I had to come and check it out because, you know, you're my brother from another mother. So I had to come in and represent for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I always had it. It was just like, you know, I haven't had the audacity, or should I say the forthcoming, to use it until, like, now. And I'm like, hey, I can pull you guys in. So, you know, what better way to do that than on Christmas?
Yeah, and also you have 27 shows. So I didn't know.
Hey, I cut it down, okay? You know, I'm down to an even 10 now.
So most of you that are listening, you probably think 360 is for the degrees of a circle. No, that's how many shows Jim has.
That is so messed up, but it's so true. What are you telling them the truth for?
People still give me a hard time because I have two. I'm like, I have two. Yeah. Guess who has 360 of them? Exactly.
You know what? Like, it's, oh my God, it's not a race or anything, but still, yeah, I will take the trophy for too many shows. Okay, I will take that. I'm just
surprised. I'm just wondering why you. I just want to know what vocal exercises you're doing.
You know, I never really think about the warm-ups, man. I think I just jump on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, in about like 20 years, I'm going to be you after a while, so I might have to slow down.
Okay, see, for those of you listening, somebody likes to try to call me old. Okay.
I said legendary. I mean, at that point, you don't have to do too much anymore. You made it. You know, you won.
Oh, see, he sounds like you. For those of you listening, you think he's trying to be nice, and in some ways he is, but he just wants to point out the fact that he's in his 30s and I'm in my 50s, even though my voice sounds like it's in its 20s. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want me to say? Just the season, sir. I mean, you know, I'm being pretty honest about this stuff. You know, I ain't scrooging it up. I'm just being honest, you know. I mean, with all the riches and that beautiful compound you got over there, I mean, think about it. Yeah, I want to be like you, man. I'm trying to get like you.
Well, I don't know, man. You know, you keep calling me old. You ain't going to make it to 54, dagnabbit.
Well, I usually say, I'm tired of paying bills anyway, man. You know what I mean? At least then when I'm gone, they can't get me with anything. But everybody else, that's it.
I'm telling you, man, it's just one of those things where you just, I don't know, it's really weird because, how many shows do you actually have right now?
10.
10?
Yeah, 10.
10 shows.
I mean, come on, man. You know this.
10, of course, I know, I'm just messing with you. 10 shows.
All that spam on Twitter, yeah.
Oh, my God. You know what? Listen, you got to leave some space on the airwaves for regular humans.
Right, but describe regular humans to me, though.
Because most people can't handle that many shows. That ought to show you that water in the East Coast that you're drinking is your superpowers.
Must be, because, nowadays they saying that they put all sorts of stuff in it now. So it's like, yeah, when I'm up. So you're probably right.
But I'm saying you're kind of heading into the Ryan Seacrest area.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to be everywhere. You know what I mean? And bring the group with me. I mean, I don't know why you tell me that. I mean, you in there too, sir. You know what I mean? Let you guys go.
Well, yeah. That's the weird thing is when you get into the habit of creating content, you as soon as you find another outlet, all of a sudden you're like, I can do more.
Right. That is what happened. I was like, you know what? Hey, I wanted to do video games. I got a video game show. And that Twitch does have my name on it. So it's like, hey, let's just do the thing then.
How long have you been doing the gaming channel, though?
I've been doing that for ever.
Yes, I know that's one of the older ones.
Yeah, that's been around for a long time, man.
Have you always been a gamer? Have you been we talked about that before, the fact that you were a gamer for a while? Have you been a gamer for a long, long time?
All my life, man. Can't knock that. By the way, somebody in the chat said, hey, what's up, Ferk, man? Good to say hi to you.
Going on out there, everybody?
Yep. Yeah, man, I've been a gamer for a long, long time. Like, I think my first console was actually an NES. So, and been playing since, 1988, I want to say. So, yeah, just something that grew.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wow. Geez Louise. Maybe you are old.
Considering, Gen Z logic, yeah, I'm ancient.
Yeah.
But, how logical are they?
Yeah, well, I don't want to say anything because I just realized a third of my audience is from there. So,
I'm still a bit younger than you, and I still got a lot of.
I just want
that.
I just want to say right now that I disavow everything you said.
Gen
Z's incredible, and they're awesome.
Okay, well, they're not that bad, but at the end of the day, every generation should make fun of each other just a little bit.
It's kind of weird when you start saying something. You look at the demographic breakdown, you're going, what I meant was.
So
what had happened was.
So you actually looking back at your demographic, man? Don't even worry about that right now. It's the end of the year.
It's just really weird because first of all, everything that you do, they just randomly pop that crap in your face to make you. By the way, here's who's listening.
Right.
By the way, year end. Look at this. Look at your Wrapped. You're Spotify Wrapped. Look at this.
Because that's the end-all, be-all, especially when they're withholding the money.
That is the funniest thing in the world. And you hear all those commercials, and you're going, wait a minute, hold it. I'm hearing a lot of commercials here, and Remeda.
Hey, somebody's getting paid more than me or you, you know what I mean? When they go ahead and throw them ads up like that, I'm like, damn, I hope I get some of that cred.
I just heard a Pepsi commercial. Hold on for a second.
Shoot, one Pepsi commercial? Definitely need to give us some money then. They make a lot of back on that. I was like, yo, toss them over.
Yeah, because when I was listening to you tonight and before the feed came on, like, a large company, we sell this, and you're like, wait a second.
Yo,
you start to feel like a Stewie. Where's my money, man?
You know what? I'm gonna be questioning that as soon as this ends. All right, you know what I mean? I gotta check my income. You know, because that is part
serious.
of me. Like for real.
Soon, let me listen to the show. Before you listen to the show, here's 45 seconds of commercial. Sales, if you like, buy. Okay, and then the show pops on.
Wow. Not only do I need to check my income, I need to check the content of them ads too, man, because that sounds like, you know what? That sounds like third date material right there. I don't know, because, like, I mean, for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. that is just a weird thing, because it's really weird, because you see people that when they finally break through, you know, the money that they offer these folks is just like, whoa, what is this, a football player?
Mm-hmm. Get crazy
when
deals.
You finally break through. It's like nothing, and then all of a sudden, yes, you made nothing last week, but we'd like to offer you a deal of $8 trillion for 3 seconds, and you know, it's just full stop.
Mm-hmm. And then most times I'll be like, you better not say anything either, because that will dry up, boy. Yeah, you want to be activist, do you? Things like that.
That's the other thing too, is that, you know, as soon as you get picked up, the second you get picked up, it was like, listen, you've been listening to some of your shows, and you were complaining a little bit too much about that McDonald's ice cream machine. McDonald's would like to sign a deal. We'd like you to go back and erase those 7 episodes where you said that the McDonald's ice cream machine wasn't working.
See, that's going to be a fight, because, you know, if I didn't erase the first 40 episodes of the J-Man show, I ain't erasing Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I if that ever happens to me, it's like I'm gonna have an entire episode called "McDonald's Ice Cream Machine Stink," and that's I'll talk about it for an hour. I dare somebody to tell me what to say.
I mean, it's a fact though. Yeah, that machine suck, man. You know, that's why when Chick-fil-A came along and beat them in every single thing, it's like, you know, you can get ice cream over there. Shoot, and good ice cream too. It's like, damn, yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that's the thing I never understood is how that could actually happen. I mean, it's like, guys, you're McDonald's. You're McDonald's. You can make people eat fake ribs, allegedly fake ribs, but you can't figure out how to dump that company that makes the ice cream machines that you're obliged to use. You can't break that contract. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Good old false advertisement, though. You can get a McFlurry. You can get a nice ice cream cone. All that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what they said. You could. You're not gonna, but you could. It's a possibility.
That
if you show up here the one day a month it works.
Oh, that's just evil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make all the money in soda.
Right. Even though sometimes that soda ain't even all that good. You ever go over there and, like, sometimes it's flat?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got I got one of those, you know, that sweet tea.
Ooh.
And it tasted like coffee. I'm like, did you clean the machines?
Hey,
did you clean them?
The fact that you even drunk sweet tea and you still here talking to me, even makes me think.
Oh, that was years ago. I don't know.
It must have been. It must have been, because that stuff is nasty.
Yeah, I don't drink any of that stuff anymore. Eat that stuff anymore. But I just want to say, for the record, if anybody from McDonald's is listening, I was just kidding about all of that. I think that.
Okay, well, he was kidding, but I was telling the truth.
Ice cream machines are incredible. Sweet tea is incredible, even though I haven't had it in years. And but you know, just in case at some point in the future they just have to give me some money. Sorry about that. I had to protect myself in the future. Yeah.
Hey,
Illuminati, I'm ready to sign up.
Oh, don't even. Now they know I exist. Thanks a lot, man. You know what I mean? You was fine there for a minute, because I was like, hey, he doing his Steve Harvey impression right now. You know, he can't do no wrong. But then all of a sudden he mentions them, and now they know I'm in the club. Ain't that something?
Well, just to let you know, even though I'm on the phone right now, I have my hand over one of my eyes.
That's helpful.
To do the... I remember the first when the internet was when YouTube was new. Every time you'd come on, there would be another one of those. You know, J.M. Brady is part of the Illuminati. If you look at the J, it's pointing up to the stars. the top of the J. But the 3 points of the M are pointing down in the cape. He wants to go to heaven, but he's really from the gates of hell. The M looks like gates. They're also pointing down, and hell is down. You know, like, shut up.
That was perfect for like a movie trailer or something, man. That was actually pretty good. I might use that. You know what I mean? Shoot, because I am hell to some people whenever I get on these shows.
It is an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing.
You know it.
So where my eggnog at, man?
Well, it's in the back, and oh god, I should never say it like it's in the back. It's right here in the front, man. You go ahead and handle it. Help yourself. It's the non-alcoholic one, so you ain't gotta worry about it. Fill up on it.
Oh, that stinks, but I'll drink it.
Hey, look, man, it's Wawa, okay? It's Wawa eggnog. That is that is one of the best anyway. Can't insult Louis Dairy.
You're not gonna start that Wawa versus Sheetz crap again that I had to deal with online.
Hey, that was beautiful. Well, it was.
It turned into World War III in my direct messages.
Oh,
and not directed towards me, but like, well, Sheetz stinks, man. Oh, yeah, Wawa stinks.
Well, you know, Sheetz does pale in comparison. Let's just be honest.
Okay, you're asking for it now. So let them come. Yeah, get him. Leave me alone.
Hey, I am not up north right now, so I can kind of get away with this, all right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I said, what kind of was it, World War III? That's the funny thing is there's certain questions you're just asking to knock his question. You're just trying to have some fun. Maybe you just left the Wawa. Maybe you just left the Sheetz, and you're just having a good time. And you think about it, hey, ha, ha, ha. Everybody's going to be having a good time being lighthearted about it. But all of a sudden it turns into the Hatfields and the McCoys. It turns into the Eagles versus Dallas like on Saturday. You know, it turns into that. All of a sudden.
Well, that's going to be all right, man. They totally okay with it. I mean, like, if the food's actually good, they would have nothing to complain about. You know, just think about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just
so for those of you that are Wawas and Sheetz people, I mean, I just want to let everybody know that technically, because I'm originally from Philadelphia, I'm a Wawa guy. But I have no problem with Sheetz. If you like Sheetz, that's cool, too. It's just that Wawa's better. Anyway,
see, you said it right there though. You said it right there though. Like I ain't got nothing to apologize for, man. You know, I own real estate over here, so I don't really have to apologize for anything. You know? It's true though. I mean, like, yeah, that Wawa eggnog is really good. But then again, Turkey Hill is a good competitor to it.
Yeah. It's just that I know that I'm going to be doing shows over in Pennsylvania, and I don't want no smoke. I don't need no problems.
Hey, man, just tell them you love the Eagles and all, and you'll be fine, and just try not to be so mean to the Steelers. You might have something there. Are we talking like the other side of PA, or like what exactly are we talking about?
Eventually, yeah. I usually go about maybe 3/4 into Pennsylvania. So, you know, past Lancaster, like maybe the State College area, probably go about that far.
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
but
so that makes sense.
But you know, that's when you start seeing the as soon as you get around State College, that's when you start seeing the purple and you know, I mean, I'm sorry, the black and the silver. I'm black and the gold, rather. That's when you start seeing it. It's like when you go to Central's jersey, all of a sudden you start seeing the Giants logos and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want to see that, so you know, you just keep on going.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like when you go to any other city and you start hearing their sports radio, you start hearing them talking about their team, and going, "I know this is your city, but who cares?"
Exactly. I mean,
hear this crap.
Nobody has it harder than like them New York Jets sportscasters, man. That's all I gotta say. You know, they gotta say the same thing every year.
Yeah, you know, the Jet sportscasters remind me of the weathercasters in San Diego. Same thing all the time. Hey, it's going to be 80, okay? You guys happy? 80.
That check must be that good just to come up and say that and to go away.
80 degrees. I just made $90,000 a year to say that it's 80 degrees. Damn. All right, I'm going home. Just play this again until the styles of my suit change, and then I'll come back.
And then you said something about me being harsh. All right. That's hitting.
You have to understand. So see, when you reach middle age in about 10, 15 years, just like you get to say stuff about because you down south a little bit about the sheets, you get to diss everybody.
See, now that's beautiful. I'm looking forward to
When
that.
you get older.
See,
Then again, I'll be honest with you. Truth be told, I was doing it when I was 20, but now it's okay.
Yeah, see, it's more open range when you get about older and sage, like yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you get around 40 years old, you can just go, listen, I don't care what you think. I'm going to say what I want. That's right. Yeah, my socks, I wear what I mismatched socks. I don't care what you think. I'm wearing them. Look how loud this shirt is. I'm wearing it. Shout out,
And that's why
Come
you're
outside.
my mentor, man. That's why.
Yeah.
A
That's
sign of what
right.
I can be.
That's right. And one last thing, because I got to take care of business. But one last thing I want to say is that at this age, this morning, I did another new old guy thing.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't realize this is. I went out that the trash truck came, and they picked up my cans. I walked outside and got my recycled can and my trash cans with no shoes on and didn't care. Yeah, that's right.
Man, I can't wait to get old. Yeah, that's gonna
That's
be
my
awesome.
new old guy thing, and ain't nobody dare say a daggone thing to me. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I just said something, but all right. That's beautiful, man. Awesome job. Hey, but I want to say this though before you go. Happy holidays, man, and have a good Christmas and all. All right, take care of yourself.
You too, my brother, from another mother. You too.
All righty. Thank you, S-Man.
Hey, take care, my brother.
Yep, you too. Take care.
Take care.
Yes, yes, yes. And let me just tell you this, guys. I mean, I know a lot of cool people, right? And that's the beautiful part of this. Like, I really want to tie the universe together. And yes, I do have 10 shows. He's not wrong. I mean, I managed to cut back a little bit. I mean, if you only have seen, like, my project folders and all that kind of stuff, oh, God, I'm starting to sound like a certain person that's not supposed to be in office anymore. But here's the thing. Like, I have, like, so many different programs that I want to do for you guys, and not to mention the sky's the limit. So I always try to stay pretty busy with that, in addition to, like, inviting people to be on the show and talking. So that's actually really cool. And not to mention, this might become a series of its own after a while, which is why it's a one-shot right now. So you just stay tuned to a lot of cool things coming. And by the way, another shout out to those that are listening, and another shout out to Ferkman, of course. But we also have another track to jump into, and this is from a friend of mine called Jeff B, and it's called Nostalgia Myalgia. So take it away, Jeff B. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Nostalgia Myalgia by Jeff B. I wonder what he's doing now. I need to go ahead and send a message out. You know, here's the thing. One of these days, I got to keep the communication going full circle. So, you know, here's the thing. Go ahead and talk to everybody so that we can all just come back into the shows and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you guys send me an email here at J360 Productions, it really does help out a lot. You know what I mean? It lets me know you're still alive. It lets me know you're still making music. And, like, even with the call-ins and stuff now that we're doing, this is going to lead to bigger and better things, as I said before. You know, as I'm sitting here right now, I'm also taking a look at the gifts I bought for the family this year. And I got to say this, right? Any of y'all good at rapping and could give me some pointers? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, I'm all thumbs when it comes to rapping. Let's just be honest. I mean, if anything, I should go ahead and pop over to Wally World as early as I can tomorrow because, you know, reasons, and try to go ahead and get like a nice bag or something like that. Maybe I should do that because, like, this ain't gonna work, man. This looks like hell. But, you know, one of them kind of things. I better go ahead and cover up where I got these from. But yeah, as I go ahead and I look at this stuff, I'm like, you know, this is kind of a... gift giving can be a real pain sometimes, right? Because not only are you really going through it trying to look for the perfect gift, which is already a problem in itself because the perfect gift is what you give people anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I don't mean like half-assing it or going over to like Five and Below and just going ahead and grabbing the first trinket you see. But I mean, like, you know, when you actually take the time, you put some effort in, you're like, hey, so-and-so would like this, or like, you know... someone could use that, you know what I mean? So you actually find that good gift, and then all of a sudden you go through the process of trying to wrap it, or trying to make sure, like, you know, it's incognito at best. Yep. And then, like, let alone, like, find out what the perfect wrapping paper is. And then as I'm going about this, I gotta say, that sparkling red is really phenomenal. Make you not even want to touch the thing, but I'm gonna, though, because that's just what we're going to do tonight. So as I'm working on this right here, I wonder if, hey, the lane's open for anybody who want to call. You know, that number is 240-903-1634. If you got anything to say, you want to chat it up with J-Man for a little bit, the lane is open, baby. And speaking of which, though, yeah, keep it clean and, you know, show a little bit of respect for the holidays. Or even if you don't like the holidays and you just want to chat a bit, you know, it's really open to you. A little bit of an open mic sesh, if you wills. So, who's who? I'm leaving it open for you, but I can't have dead air out here. Alright? So that's one of them kind of things. If not, we'll have to jump into another track. And I do know another track to jump into, just saying. But yeah, like right off the bat here, oof. I don't think I'm really good at rapping, yeah. I'm just gonna go get like a bag or something, you know what I'm saying? But how do you guys handle it? Do you actually like wrapping gifts, or do you like just put them in bags? I mean, it's just one of them kind of questions that I figured I could go ahead and ask y'all. And I should go ahead and set up a poll for it on Twitter. Like I said, interactivity is going to be a big thing for like J360 Productions going on in. So I just want to let you guys know that. So don't be shy. Go ahead and talk, you know. Open forum, if you will. But yes. Well, anyway, I know as soon as I jump into a track, somebody's going to be wanting to call. So I'm just really like this. Let's see. Come on now. The lane's open. I guarantee it. As soon as I go ahead and jump into a track, somebody is going to want to call. I know it. Well, in that case, let me go ahead and wrap these presents up, and then you, as best I can, and then you go ahead and see about calling in. But your next track is from my good friend UFO 1982, and it's called Fantasia. Deja Vu Noir Dark Dance Remix. Yep, one of the best remixes for a great song. So, take it away. yes. Fantasia. The Deja Vu Noir Dance Remix by UFO. 1982. Awesome job. I always admire her work, man. Like, I think she's got something new coming along as well. She managed to do a nice rendition of Stranger Things song, too, called Stranger Simps. That was really, really, really good. By the way, you're probably wondering how the rap turned out, right? Well, it's a rap. I'm not doing it. As a matter of fact, it's going in a bag, and that's going to be about it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if anything, that's all I need. It's economical. It looks nice. It's fine. Now, before you try to say, oh, Jay, you could have handled that. You're right, I could have. But you know what? Nah, not this time. You know, maybe like next year when like the holidays don't blindside me, maybe I could actually go about getting it at that certain period. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those kind of things to think about. But even as I'm doing this tonight, like, I'm glad that my Christmas shopping is done at least. I'm glad that everybody got a gift that got a gift. But if I know this, though, maybe next year I should just take the holiday off. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, I said on the J-Man show, it's not obligated for you to buy things for people. I mean, if you do like cool, incredible stuff for them, that counts too. You know? So that's one of them kind of things to think about. Oh, by the way, you're probably wondering about the length of this show, right? Well, considering the mixes and all the stuff that I got involved in this, in addition to the interactivity, this show will technically be about maybe 2 hours long. It's not too bad. So, like, keep that in mind. But anyway, let's go on ahead and let's see if the floor is open to anybody who wants to call in. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm looking at one of my Christmas gifts that I got for myself, and it is the official Godzilla Ultimate Guide. And I'm telling you this, as I'm sitting here reading this right now, I'm enjoying myself. Like, my childhood and everything came back to me as I got this book. And you know what, though? It's like this. You know the Ultimate Guides, right? Like, when they make them about superheroes and all. They finally made one about Godzilla. And I'm like, all the way up to, like, Millennium Godzilla. Well, not Millennium Godzilla entirely. You know, the American version of Godzilla 2, which is, you know, same thing. But it was actually pretty badass. Like, think about it. All of this stuff going back to the Showa, to the Heishi, to the Millennium style, and all the way to the American style, and even, I think, 1998's in here, too. Yeah, for a little bit. It's not bad, you know? Speaking of which, though, I do want to talk about that particular film. You know, so I'm looking back on it, Godzilla in 1998 wasn't that bad. It just wasn't a Godzilla film. But it was a damn fine monster movie. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Al will disagree with me about this, but, you know, I know Marco agreed with me about it. And I know, like, you know, those that actually wanted to go see, like, a movie to get away from it all, it's not bad, you know? Especially if you saw a lot of cheesy sci-fi films growing up, like I did. So, like, you know, I mean, I give it benefit of the doubt, but I know that that Godzilla 2014 movie was a lot better than that, because it was actually him this time. And then, like, you know, in 2019, they managed to catch lightning in a bottle again, because Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019 was friggin' lit. Shoot, I might watch that tomorrow, now I think about it. And then Godzilla vs. Kong, beautiful film. So, yeah, cool stuff. At least I ain't got to worry about that being purged out over at Warner Brothers. Ya jerks. You know, actually, like, it's so easy to throw stones at Warner Brothers nowadays, especially with the DC films. But, you know, at least we always got the cool animated stuff. You know, Marvel didn't beat them to the punch on that. You know, anytime I want to, I could just go ahead and take those out, sit back and watch them, and be like, yeah, this is better than what I thought it would be. If you get my drift. Alrighty. Since, let's see, the lane's still open. Any of y'all gonna go ahead and push that button and call in? Any of y'all got something to say? Little happy holidays? Little Merry Christmas? Don't even try to swipe my eggnog. At least S-Man asked about it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, since nothing's happening on that front right now, we'll go ahead and we'll jump into another track. This one is The Pale Ones by Dark83. Brother, take it away. Damn, that beat slaps, man. Love Dark 83's work. And that track is from his latest album called Our Dark World. Definitely one of the best albums of this year. Not to mention the music videos he's been churning out, too. So, you know, I got to give much respect to my man Dark, man. He's been improving his sound. As a matter of fact, he's been enhancing his sound. Great job, stellar performance. Know what I'm saying? And I just love that freaking beat, man. Makes you want to listen to it again. After the show, of course. So. Now that we're back here in the good old host segment, you guys can actually call in. I gotta tell you that. I gotta remind you about that. You know, it's just the way that goes. So that number, once again, 240-903-1634. And in case you're wondering, yes, that actually will be the forever hotline for J360 Radio. So anytime you want to go ahead and do like a little call in, a little commentary, a little editorial, if you will, or if you want to give a shout out or some respect to the show, you know what to do. You get what I'm saying? Ah, man. It feels so good to just be relaxing, though. You know, no work to worry about. End of the year's right there. And it's all nice and tied up, just like how Jams 59 is. Hey, actually, let me take a look at that playlist while we're talking. Yep, just like Jams 59 is, as we're talking about it. Keep in mind this, though. If you did not make the cut for Jams 59, don't you worry, because next year, Jams 60 is floating right around the corner, and that is a mega mix, baby. If anything, we're going to be jamming up all night that day. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, man, I'm going to need some coffee in the morning. Know what I'm saying? Well, that's one of them kind of things. But hey, let's go on ahead and jump into another track if nobody's saying anything. Hold on, let me see. Anybody got something to say? Any phone calling going on? Who's ringing the bell? Anyway, let's go on ahead and jump into the next track. The next track is called Mach 20 by Electron Odyssey. Alrighty, take it away. goodness. That song really, really gets riveting every time I hear it, you know? That would be the perfect time to end the song on, you know what I mean? So, exactly what we're going to be doing right now. Yeah. You know what? This new Armored Core game that's coming, right, from Software, they need to have something like that in their soundtrack. Mach 20 would be friggin' awesome to play with, you know? Matter of fact, I think I know what I'm going to do when I first get it. Now the question is which console to get it for. Probably the PlayStation 5. I haven't bought anything for that in a while. Oh, man. So, one of those things to wrap up with. Alrighty. Now, let's see. How we going to go ahead and do this right quick? Well, let's see. Making some adjustments right now because we're going to have to tidy up this thing soon. Alright, what we have coming up next is... Let's see. Any phone calls coming? Oh, not a drop. Now, let's see. We have a good song here. This is made by two of my favorite people that I know of. Well, actually three, because, you know, one is a two-person group, and the other person is a very, very fabulous artist of the Jam Fam as well. Both of them are in the Jam Fam, if you will. So this one is Claudia Blackstar featuring Ardenite with Diamond. So, take it away.
Tell me, girl, how do you keep it all together? All the weight on your shoulders must be tearing you up inside. You're doing it all by yourself, just like a Wonder Woman. But there's a darkness deep down in your soul that's taking over your heart.
Damn, that song is powerful. I'm loving every bit of it, man. Shout out to Claudia Blackstar and Arden Knight for that wonderful, wonderful song. You know, there's a lot of people out there that need that hope. And, you know, sometimes you would think around the end of the year, everybody would actually give a little bit more, a little bit of, like, you know, be a sparkle in somebody's life sometime. Because you never know. You probably do inspire people. It turns out that I actually inspire people. So I kind of had to watch myself nowadays, you know, especially when I pull one of them heel turns. But, yeah, you know, you never know what you could do and stuff. You got to be resilient to make it through these times. You know what I mean? So, hey, if anything, just try to say happy holidays if you can. You know, just try to be as open a little bit. Not too much altruism, though, but just be open a little bit. You know what I mean? It's one of them kind of things. So, let's see. We got 2 more tracks, and I got to end up wrapping this whole thing up. But all I got to say is, guys, you know, for an experimental special, it's been pretty good. So, you know, I will start doing these things every so often. Like, for those of you out there that want to communicate more and everything, want to do, like, these town hall things, or even open micing it, we'll do it, okay? So, yeah, now that I got this whole thing generated just right, you know, I just got to do another one until I can go ahead and perfect it. See what I'm saying? So, the next thing we got going on here, since nothing else, let's see. Leaving the lane open. Feel free to get in the carpool if you need to. You know, go ahead and call that number. That'll be 240-903-1634. I mean, anytime, you know. Batter up. You know, serving number 1. Well, I guess some of y'all are just going to have to keep taking a number until the next round then. Because it's time for me to fire up another track. This one is actually the Space Tourist Final Flight made by Space Force featuring Wash Inc. Take it away, you two. Yeah, I love that song. It's always like being on an adventure somewhere, you know? Everywhere you can go and everywhere you want to be at, you know, it's all within reach, and you just got to have that will and that guile to get there, you know? Which is why, like, you know, I still have that whole dream of mine that keeps me alive. Even doing this, like, you know, there are moments where, like, this episode could have went very wrong, and then there are moments where, like, you know, there are times where it seems like, you know, it's kind of an oddball, but it's not. This was actually a pretty good pilot, you know what I mean, for what's to come. And not only that, going into 23, flexing and just showing off all the skill sets that are prepared to this, all those R&D weeks, all of those moments where, like, we went off air, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what, going into next year, we'll see what happens. We'll see, like, everything paying off and looking top tier. That's what I gotta say. Thing about doing these one-shots, though, is you won't be able to access it on Spreaker. You won't be... What am I saying? Yes, you will. You'll primarily access it on Spreaker. You get what I'm saying? You won't be able to access it on any of the podcast outlets, though. Because one-shots belong here as, like, the R&D material that we make. So, you know, all the interactivity, all the fun stuff about it and everything, it's right here. You do have to go to Spreaker for a one-shot. See what I'm saying? So I wanted to let you guys know about the arrangement of this kind of stuff. But as for, like, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that kind of stuff, no. They don't get no access to any of the J360 one-shots. So you do have to be here for that. Okay? It's the same thing if we did, like, a J360 TV one-shot. You know, you'd have to be over there at J360 TV. And I don't think it'd be on the Twitch either. I think it'd be on the YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it's at that moment at that time. So, you know, just keep an eye out on things. And, like, I usually do announce them. I had this one in the back of my mind to do for quite some time, and now that I'm finally doing it, it just feels right, you know? It's all about dreams, man, and then making them real. And it feels good to be making this one real. You know what I'm saying? So, I have no problems with it. But here's the thing, though. Let's go on ahead and close out the night with a pretty cool song here called Dreams by Neon Black Dreams. Yes, yes, yes. Take it away, MBD.
Dreams
And that is a pretty cool song to go out on. You know what I mean? It's one of my favorites. Like, you know, it keeps you fighting for what you really want to achieve. And that's what you should do. Like, you know what I mean? So those of you that really feel down and out, or those of you that really need that holiday cheer, just remember this. Happy holidays, man. I'm rooting for any one of you out there that are feeling like the underdogs, that are feeling like you got overlooked, or feeling like this ain't your year, and you know, you worried and all that kind of stuff. I'm rooting for you. Go ahead and you kick as much ass as you need to going into this new year and stuff. Don't worry about your losses. Don't worry about if certain people left out of your life or any of that stuff. You know, the thing about it is that guess what? You're who you have, and you can rebuild, and you can have like a better following than you've ever had. So it's all about just taking charge and doing what's right, dig deep, and don't go back into old habits. And all in all, that goes for me too. See what I'm saying? But all in all, though, you guys take care of yourselves. We will catch up again. Stay tuned for another one shot to happen because I had so much fun doing this tonight. And a special shout out to Mark and S-Man and anybody else that wanted to jump in but haven't jumped in yet. Don't you worry. There's going to be another session of doing these things. But until then, though, this is J-Man signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If you like mystery, suspense, and scary stories, then you need to check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror. You'll find hundreds of remastered, enhanced quality mystery, suspense, and horror dramas from the golden age of radio. Check out my podcast, Old Time Radio Mystery, Suspense, and Horror.